Live from Los Angeles, and welcome back to Good Morning LaLa. And I am so incredibly excited to welcome the co-founders of Mom2. They have mastered a year-round conversation on community, what's next for moms, women, marketing, entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for being here, ladies.
It's a delight. Thank you so much for having us.
So what brought you two together, and what is Mom2?
Well, what Mom 2.0 is, I'll start there, is a conversation between moms, marketers, and media. And what brought us together, we both were in IT in Texas, and we were
an event that we met together, just, entrepreneurs, women coming together, talking about what they were building, what they were doing. And Laura and I met.
But the event was primarily men, let's be honest, with the IT. And so we gravitated to each other and we're like, what do you have going on? What do you have going on? And we wanted to
bring... on Twitter?
Yeah. I mean, this was 12 years ago. It was like, oh, you know what Twitter is? I know what Twitter is. I mean, it was like so long ago. And but we wanted to create a space for more women to have more conversations with media and with marketers.
So what does it mean for a mom? Because I obviously have an older child. I'll be 24 this month. Where's that definition of what's a mom? Is it because you see some of these brands and they have they're strolling their kids down the street. Where's the demographic?
Well, how it started, honestly, 12 years ago was mom bloggers, because mom bloggers kind of really birthed the influencer movement and the influencer industry.
Cupcakes and cashmere.
I mean, absolutely. And a lot of our attendees were the first. There wasn't even an industry, it was an emerging industry. And what we wanted to create was a leaders conference for this emerging industry. And so a lot of those individuals were there, and then it's grown. The industry's changed a million times. The mediums have changed. Media has changed. And now they're influencers. And so it's interesting, our demographic, it's primarily women and men and non-binary friends. It's a very inclusive group, a very diverse group. And 20% of our attendees are not moms. So it really is like minds coming together to talk about business and how to enhance their lives.
Let's take a look at last year's conference.
Carrie and I founded Mom2 to bring the smartest women we know together in one room.
It was really a feeling. It was like, okay, something has got to change.
The Mom2 community is an exceptional group of women that are the first generation to ever get to tell the story of motherhood online.
It's not only just to further themselves. I mean, they're about helping each other. And I think that creates a unique family in so many ways.
It's amazing to look at our themes as they progress throughout the year, how that's a reflection of what's been going on in the industry. First, it was what you're doing matters, then defining a movement, then building a movement, then what's next, and now make it happen. And we are seeing people make it happen.
And we're excited to share the table with them, because friendships are built here, memories are made here, businesses are developed here, and we want to support you. And we're so proud of everything you do and everything you bring, and we cannot wait to spend the weekend with you.
Love that. So basically it's for mom entrepreneurs, essentially. And so what can they expect? If it came for the weekend, what can they expect?
Well, our next event is going to be here in LA. We're very excited. It's our second time to be here in LA. Actually, we've had it twice in Laguna and twice. This will be our second time here. There'll be 1,200 individuals in the room talking about what they can do to support each other. It's amazing how collaborative the group is, and businesses are formed there, relationships are formed there, like Carrie said, and people really do come with their A game, and they're not messing around. They're moms, they don't have a ton of time, and they're like, what do you have going on? What are you doing over the next 6 months? What are your goals? How can I help you? And it's going to be here in downtown LA at the Intercontinental on May 6th through 8th in 2020.
Amazing.
What do you ladies love most about Mom 2.0?
Oh, the community. The community is so supportive and just so amazing. And just the ideas that are happening there, things that are getting built there, it's really a beautiful thing to see. And as you were mentioning before, the age, I mean, we all have children at different ages. It's not just, women that are just now having babies. I mean, I have an 18-year-old son. So it's absolutely fascinating. And it's also, the conference is not just about networking, but it's also about taking time for yourself. So there's that component to it as well. So we want to make sure you're having a good time. You're taking care of yourself, because you're taking care of so many people all year long, no matter how old your child is, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's also an important function of our conference.
So I have to ask from a marketing perspective, how are you getting 1,200 women?
That's amazing.
That's a lot of marketing involved in that.
Honestly, we started word of mouth, and we've always, it's interesting. I mean, we haven't really done much marketing.
It's totally been word of mouth, and women telling their stories online, and influencers who come and they're like, this is beneficial to me and this is why. And I came up with this idea there. I met with this brand there. I got this new sponsor. I got this new gig. I got a book deal. Lots of book deals happen in our room, or I got this gig on TV, or a lot of people are there looking for smart new ideas. A lot of people develop. We've had people develop movements there, and we hear about things way in advance. Like we heard about the Black Lives Matter movement years before it became mainstream, and the Me Too movement like in 2010 before it hit the mainstream. So it's a lot of people who are making things happen in the room.
A lot of change makers, thought leaders that are involved. And when I first heard about this summit, I was so excited. I am not yet a mother and hope to be someday, but I have very few examples in my personal life and my tribe of women who have been able to successfully have a career, a healthy relationship, and be a mother. And most girls in my generation don't believe we can have it all. It's going to be 2 of 3 if you're lucky, 1 of 3 if you're lucky. If we've put any time into our career, we've compromised and sacrificed our relationships and motherhood. And it's so incredible to see like-minded women, and so many of them coming together really to make a difference in the world. Can you share with us a bit about the women that are also involved? I know last year Amber Tamblyn was there, Brene Brown. Who can we expect in Los Angeles?
We have some good announcements to make, but we're not but LA is just so magical. We love being in LA. It brings so many people. So many people want to come to LA and connect here, and there is so much great creative energy in LA. And so magical things always happen here. But you can follow us at Mom2Summit on Instagram, and we'll do the announcements there, or mom2.com.
Thank you so much, ladies, for everything that you do. Stay tuned. We'll be back tomorrow. Good morning, LaLa Land.